Square, the e-commerce tech payment solutions company, could and have the potential to be a great corporation, but I trade them and I find them very frustrating to trade. So what's going on there? What's going on with the technical analysis? In today's chart of the day, I'm going to have a look and dig into some of the detail. Hello, I'm Stephen Ho, trader and founder of the Stop Hunter. So before we can carry on, a risk warning for you to pay close attention to. The content in this video is not investment advice, so please seek the advice, help of financial professionals or financial advisors before investing and trading. And trading and investing involves a high degree of risk and your money is at risk, so be very careful. So with that out the way, let's get on with the analysis. So the weekly line chart for Square doesn't look that bad actually. It's been going up nicely from April 2020. It's been a bit bumpy and volatile on the way. I suppose the arc of that progression has slowed down somewhat over 21 and been more flat, and again peaks and troughs, a lot more sideways action, but possibly consolidating around these levels. And then if we overlay the Fibonacci's on top of that, we can see around that 78.6% line, it does draw itself through a lot of the noise, and that's around the 225s to 7 sort of area. And we can see, a double touch around the highs, 278. Didn't really want to go above there, so that's going to be a key area to watch out for before it can push on up to that next, longer term high of around the mid 300s, 344 area. Downside wise, you can probably see a lot of support around 227 where we've drawn that line through the noise. Then 61.8%, again a bit of historical noise around late, the fall of 2020 around the 186 190 area, but generally though, reasonably positive looking line chart. So what can we take away from the daily Heikin-Ashi chart? With the signals at the bottom both bullish, volatility annual wise around about 40%. It can get as high as the early hundreds, but tracking back to its longer term average. Volume a bit flat around its longer term average as well. In terms of price, got a 2 standard deviation regression line on there. It's been banging around that of late, so maybe putting in a base and support to push on further upwards. And our pink 2 lines there are our box set up, trading in the middle of those, so neutral there. But price wise consolidating, and in the longer term uptrend, maybe a bit more bullish potential there to the upside. So the Renko chart, I've used a $2 block size. Our signals down the bottom both bullish. Now I've used Fibonacci trend analysis here to come up with our levels, and you also see a purple vertical line there, and that's between about 255, 250, 255 and 270, 275. And I looked at unusual options activity, and there's a lot of cool unusual option activity around that sort of level, so that's some potential targets there for you, and they have short-term expiries as well. We're talking a week to 2 weeks, so something to look out for. But in terms of Fibonacci upsides, if it can break from here, then you're talking early 260s, then to 270, then to those highs around 280 before it can try and get to new highs around 287 to 90 area. And downsides, if it fails here, 245, 235, and then we got a bit of noise before it then goes down all the way to the early 200s. So my overall opinion for Square, then I'm going to give it a weak bullish, and that's based really on the I suppose consolidation of the price around these sort of 250, 245, 250 area, which we've been seeing for the last few weeks. It looks like I say it's got that potential for more upside. There are a lot of signals that are keeping it neutral, and that's why I'm giving it a more weak bullish outlook. But the potential's there, and like I say, it has been frustrating to trade. And if we dig into those targets, 1.5, 2 to 1 to the upside, 1.85, 2.57 to the downside. So still something for everybody there. Check the fundamentals. We've got earnings coming up soon. We normally see a lot of price, volume activity around that point, so that could be the stimulus that it's looking forward to move in either direction. But overall, I'm going to give it a weak bullish outlook. So Square, it's got the potential. Is it now the time for it to deliver? Let me know in those comments below where you think the price is going, whether you've got any thoughts on Square as a corporation. If you like today's technical analysis, I'm going to put a link in the description below that you can follow to learn more how I do my stuff. If you like today's video, please give us the thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell buttons to receive further notification of future content I'm going to produce just like this. And all that's left for me to say now is thanks for watching, good luck with the trading, and I'll see you in the next video.